God's in charge of everything. God's in charge of our world because He made everything with His words. God's in charge of our future because He keeps His promises, just like He did with Abraham when He gave him a son, a big family, a place to live, and when Jesus came from Abraham's family. God's in charge of our life because He has the power to save us, just like He did with Israel when they escaped from Egypt through the Red Sea. God's in charge of our problems because He has the power to make impossible things happen, just like when David beat Goliath using just one stone. God's in charge of times and places because He makes sure that we're in the right place at the right time, just like He did with Esther, who saved the Jews. God's in charge of our safety because He can make what seems dangerous to be safe when we trust in Him, just like He did with Daniel in the lion's den. God's in charge of the weather because He can make a storm quiet, just like Jesus did when He walked on the water. God's in charge of death because He can raise the dead to life, just like He did with Jesus. God's in charge of our understanding because He can help us understand everything in His Word, just like He helped the people understand Peter when He taught them all about how God's in charge of everything. From the Bible, all things were created by Him, and in Him all things hold together. For those who love God, all things work together for good, according to His purpose. You have come to this place for such a time as this.